Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the snare and kind of put a plate on it. So whereas a hall might have this big, bright, ethereal tail and quality to it, the plate, in my opinion, kind of has a density and a sparkle about it, but it's not quite so diffuse in the kind of tail of it, okay? And it tends to die a little bit quicker and just feel a little bit snappier, which will help with the snare drum itself, okay? So again, just starting point is I'm just going to go into the main presets and go into plates, load up the first one. It's slightly too loud, and I'm going to go through them, okay? And pick one that I like as a starting point.
Searching for your sweet spot, I lose track of time.
Okay, so for me it's between one of two. It's the snare plate and the fat plate. Now, one of the things that bothers me about the snare plate is that it's got quite a long pre-delay, and it's also very quick in the kind of attack phase. And maybe I can bring the pre-delay down a bit and also bring the shape and spread up so that it doesn't kick in quite so quickly and feel quite so slappy. I like the length of time, and I like a lot of the other things about it, that it keeps all the top end in, and the fact that it's not too long. So let's try modifying that, and then I'll modify the fat plate on B, and then let's just compare and contrast. So what I did there is flicked between the two, and I kind of fine-tuned the snare plate until I had something that was kind of halfway between the feeling of the two. So I've got the extra pre-delay to keep the dry snare harder on the plate here, but I've given it a little bit more of a contour so it doesn't kind of hit you so much in the face. I took a bit of the super bright sizzly high end out of it and that was in the original, and increase the size whilst trying to maintain roughly the same amount of overall reverb time, and I think that that's holding up quite well. So let's do the same thing again. I'm just gonna, and I'm not gonna put it in the context of the whole track this time, just so that you can kind of hear what a snare plate is roughly doing. And now let's put it in the context of the track.
Searching for your sweet spot, I lose track of time. You throw me into reverse, you really blow my mind. I'm ready,
Okay, so again, it just kind of made the snare easier to pick out in the mix, but it wasn't kind of washing it out too much. So again, let me just save this preset for you guys.